good, YouTube? It's your guy Bendu back again, and today I'm coming at you with a this reaction to the honest trailers. The boys, you know, their thing, take on the boys and everything. The boys. What can I say about it? It's probably my favorite show on Amazon right now. Like, honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like, I'm just getting back into the groove of watching TV shows and films again, because I honestly haven't been. You know, I just been in a very, not necessarily zen bag, but like a very like reading, you know, gaining knowledge, like learning new things and everything. So I really haven't been watching a lot of like films and TV shows. I've been watching like a lot of documentaries and you know, reading about news and just different things, you know. Obviously, if you guys don't know, I have a political channel as well, The American Autopsy. So if you're into politics, you like talking politics, swing by there. Yeah, so finally getting back, especially with season 2 of The Boys on here. So I believe this is going to be for season 1. And this is honest trailers, The Boys. Let's get it.
Amazon Studios invites you to enter the most brutal, harsh, unforgiving world since Amazon's warehouses in The Boys. See what the DC universe would look like if Zack Snyder never had to take a studio note.
My grandchildren were incinerated. Lamplighter had burnt them alive so thoroughly, there weren't even teeth left.
Where Superman is a stone-cold psychopath. Wonder Woman is a jaded alcoholic. The Flash is a junkie who's lost his edge. Aquaman is a sexual predator. Martian Manhunter is a creepy perv. Batman is pretty much the same. And they all work for a company with the outward-facing cheerful polish of Disney, but the internal money-hungry killer instinct of also Disney.
Sequel after sequel after sequel.
Step into the adorable shoes of Huey. He's a pansy who comes from a long, proud line of pansies.
You don't have to fight. You never have.
By the way, I just learned that the character of Huey was originally designed after Simon Pegg, and Simon Pegg actually decided to star as his dad in the show because of that. So that was a cool little tidbit I found out about Garth Ennis and the artist. I forget what the artist's name that he worked with on The Boys comic book, but they came up with the idea of Simon Pegg after watching Shaun of the Dead, I believe. So yeah, that was an interesting tidbit. But yeah, I like the parody elements of The Boys, so of the Justice League. So that's obviously one of the draws of the show. Like, literally every character is of some representation of a member of the Justice League. And now you got, with season 2, spoiler alert, you got Stormbreak, or Stormfront, whatever that character's name was. I never read the comic books. I still got to read it. Sam's been telling me to check it out, but I didn't get a chance to yet. But I will eventually. But the TV show has been just so for me, so good. So yeah, anyway.
Neither do I.
Who's cultivated the power to back out of literally everything.
I don't want to go to a second location with you.
I don't think I can do this anymore. I need to go home. No. Okay, no. No, I can't. Cover him! No, I can't do this. No, I can't do this. I can't do this. Let me out.
But Huey will go full Batman when they kill off his Robin.
Oh, that scene was brutal.
And join The Boys, a vigilante group dedicated to keeping superheroes in line. And by in line, we mean dead. Featuring this extremely French guy.
Un moment, s'il vous plaît. You don't stir. You fold. Now that's what makes them spongy.
This extremely into his girlfriend guy.
If you watch that episode of Downton Abbey, then I'm gonna be one behind.
Nigga watching Downton Abbey and shit.
Watch together. You know I'd much rather be at home rubbing on them toes. Baby, you're right.
That's every nigga.
This Cockney a-hole who everyone is extremely unhappy to see.
Every nigga got a hole like that. That's someone says.
What are you doing here? I thought we agreed that you were never going to come out here.
Means you brought that 40,000 you owe me? I mean, why else would you show your face around here?
Oh, hell no. The do you want?
You're like the f***ing mold on my laundry room tiles. You scrape it off, comes right back.
Monique.
You know, come to think of it, no one's happy to see each other on the show. I guess friendship just isn't edgy enough.
Don't do it, though. Give the game away. Not until this frog gets what's coming. He's near your mother.
Speaking of edge, prepare for a show that feels like it was written by these two.
He sneaks up on the deep, and then boom,
So the down makes a shark bite translucent off.
that isn't content with just showing how superheroes would use their powers for evil, but gives them humanizing backstories in a cheap ploy for sympathy, like how this disgraced white-collar criminal has a kid.
Remember your old man?
Or how this sexual deviant has a kid.
Spends most of his free time with his son.
He's got a son?
Or how this mass murderer has a kid.
I'm your father.
Or how this mass murdering corporate officer. You get the point.
Yeah,
I hear
you get
season
it.
2 has a literal Nazi join the team. But don't worry, I'm sure she wants to have kids someday.
She is
But in the
nuts.
darkness, there is
Yeah, oh my
Starlight,
God.
the
Those-
newest
I'm not
hero
gonna
in
spoil it.
town, with the power to
She's
cut
so
down
hot.
the
The
VFX
actress is hot
budget
to
by
play
blinding the
Starlight. Oh my
entire
God.
screen. Watch her follow the girl in her first semester of college hero's journey.
Show us your
And grow from unbelievably wide-eyed and naive to woke AF agnostic renegade in the span of 2 months.
I'm done pretending.
Only to find that her activism can be co-opted, repackaged, and sold by the very forces she was fighting against.
Watch her stand up and fight back for all of us.
Disgusting.
Citizen Starlight, coming this fall.
This is why capitalism remains undefeated, y'all. So enjoy season 1 of a show that's able to address everything from corporate greed to the Me Too movement, with everything from laser babies
That was diabolical.
That shit was
to finger
wild.
blasting a gill hole. In a series that reveals the
Oh my
unsettling
God.
truth of our superhero-obsessed culture. We're not suspending disbelief when we watch our heroes soar. We're suspending disbelief that they wouldn't burn us all to the ground.
Stay the back or I'll laser
Yo,
every
facts.
one of you.
Save Martha? Starring New Zealand Jack Sparrow,
Savvy?
Louis C.K.
What?
Let's go to the couch, have a nice warm pizza roll, and wait for this all to blow over. The IT Cowed, American Psycho, Twilight Sparkle, Adventures in Super Babysitting, O.J. Sprinson,
No, I'm done.
18, The Seventh Sense, Ant-Man tease for season 2.
For a few more? I don't think it's Morgan Freeman up there or anything, but
By ourselves.
Wait, he's Mother's Milk? That's gotta be a mistake, right? Shouldn't she be Mother's Milk? There, fixed it for you. The year 2020.
I mean, just when you think this can't get any more horrible.
Nah, don't worry. Get a little more horrible.
And Exposition News, live whenever it's convenient.
Allowing superheroes into national defense?
If more people were armed, maybe I wouldn't have to save the day every time.
A-Train versus Shockwave, the race of the century.
Starlight shocking the Christian community.
Social media is still buzzing about her controversial
But that's what I like though. It's so realistic.
encounter was consensual.
What I want to know? Who's that dude that stuck his in her face? That in the asshole. Okay.
All super cops are You need someone to tease as the big villain for the second season of your prestige TV show? You call Giancarlo Esposito.
Yo, facts, Darksaber, son.
Want to watch more stuff like The Boys? Click the box to see us break down the best superhero comedies of all time, so you can.
Oh my God, yeah. So that's it. I usually like the Screen Junkies, honest trailers, but yeah. So oh my God, this show is just so good, and I feel like Honest Trailers does a good job of like pointing out still the hilarity in it, but it's like The Boys is pointing out. So basically, the hilarity and the obsceneness of the show that Honest Trailers is pointing out, the show points out itself within our superheroes. And I kind of like that line when he was like, "Yeah, it's kind of like dumb that we wouldn't believe if superheroes were real, they wouldn't burn us to the ground." Like. But that's just so true, because it's like, I feel like, and that's the beauty of Snyder's work, and I think that's really what people dislike about Snyder's work. And no, I'm not a Snyder defender. Like, only movie I really like from him that he directed when it comes to like the DCEU was Man of Steel. Wasn't a big fan of BVS. Like, I feel like there were a lot of redeemable qualities there, but overall wasn't that great of a film. But like, Snyder makes the films too realistic for people. People like this, mythological American take on characters like Superman and Batman and Green Lantern, Flash, all of them. And they don't, it's almost like sometimes they don't want the characters to have flaws, but don't realize that that's what they love about the Marvel characters. So you'll see a lot of people compare to like, why can't they be more like Marvel? It's like, well, you like Marvel because the characters are realistic and they have real flaws. Like, so I don't know. Maybe it's just because people are so attached to characters like Superman and Batman and things like that. Like, it's either my way or the highway. I don't know. It's just, you know how comic book fans are. But yeah, this is pretty hilarious. I like when they do the honest trailers. I might do more. I see they got one for the for The Last Airbender. This is actually my playlist I got for things I got to react to as well. But I'm probably gonna do The Last Airbender coming up next, just to see what they say about that. So yeah, as always, thank you for tuning in, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And yeah, peace. Easy.
Yeah, said I be coolin', but I'm poppin' on my hot shit. Yeah, all these bitches, they be drooling, I got options. I pack a room cause they be flocking to my cockpit. A nigga flew the coop to spread my wings and prosper. All these niggas steady shipping, always getting in their feelings. I be really counting digits, like a clock now. I just get it how I live it. Keep it jiggy, never timid. Getting big about a minute, like a stock, yeah. We be turning it up till the drink's done. A lot of smoke going up, it's like a day spot. You know we running it up, there's no restrictions. The way I'm living it up, I bag a bitch, she bouncing on my dick.